You're watching F5. We are at Infosec Europe 2023. We're at the XL London in London, and we're at the F5 booth, stand F20. And I'm actually joined by Chris and Dominic from Orange Cyberdefense. I'll let you guys introduce yourselves though. Chris?
Sure. So Chris Deverill, I head up sales and marketing for OCD in the UK.
And I'm Dominic Trott, I'm UK Director of Strategy and Alliances.
Okay, fantastic. Now, Orange is a big partner for us out here in EMEA, so maybe Chris, I'll start you off. Maybe give us an idea of how you work with customers.
Sure, absolutely. So pure play cybersecurity, OCD is one of the largest MSSPs across Europe. We are supporting our customers from a technology perspective, where F5 are certainly a key strategic partner, but also providing professional services and managed services. So we look after about 600 customers in the UK, focusing on multinational corporations right through to the other end, SMB and local government, etc., etc. So it's quite diverse. And I think for us, if we think about Infosec, which is why we're here today, there is lots of noise in this hall, positives, negatives, whatever. And I think our job is to be the translator of all of this noise, really. Wouldn't you agree?
Oh, completely agree. I mean, we've talked about before, we are a solutions-led organisation. We're not just about reselling equipment, we're about building those solutions that are right for customers based on the business challenges they face.
Yeah, absolutely. That's interesting that you say noise. Like, I can't, there's a map around here, but there's got to be over 100, maybe a couple hundred vendors that are here right now. So you guys go through and kind of pick out what's going to work for certain customers?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. I think it might even be closer to maybe 400. It certainly used to be back in the day. But yes, for Orange Cyberdefense in the UK, we have a number of strategic partners. They are where we have a managed service play, a professional services play, and really we're focusing on maybe 9 or 10. Beyond that, there are obviously other technologies where customers have certain demands and requirements. But yeah, there's certainly a lot of noise, and part of certainly your alliances team is to break down that and understand where the best fit's going to be for our customer base and of course for Orange.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, part of our role, we have to acknowledge that there's constant innovation in technology, and security in particular is such a fragmented marketplace. So part of what we do to add value for our customers is, as Dev says, break down the noise and translate it into what's real. So we're constantly looking for new partners that can help be part of that innovation discussion, that can complement what our customers already do working with us. But equally, again, as Dev said, we also recognise that there's a lot of value to be had from simplifying, rationalising the supplier base and making sure that we're working with the partners that will actually give them the most bang for buck in terms of adding value. Because we have a kind of an umbrella term for what we're trying to do for customers right now. We call it giving support amongst the cost of doing business crisis. One key theme within that, as part of it, we talk around getting more for less from your security operations. A vital theme of that is actually rationalisation of the supplier base. So how can we make sure that we're getting more for less from the most important vendors that can bring it all together, make it more affordable cost-wise, and make it easier to use and work within a single place.
Interesting. And so as you guys go through that process, you guys have helped customers plan, strategize, and then you guys also have the bench to be able to get this stuff deployed properly for folks?
Yeah, absolutely. That is what it's about. Working with our customers, whether it be workshops and scoping, right through to implementation, project management, and of course managing it all. And I think tying it in with F5 again, they're one of our biggest partners for many, many years. I think, in fact, last year they were number 2, in fact. And I think that right now, yes, you're known for load balancing. Of course, you're never going to really get away from that, but there's so many more strings to your bow. And what stands out for me, given where we're at in the marketplace right now, is the consolidation message. There is so many different aspects to work with on F5, and it can cover anything from efficiency gains, green technology, right through to the traditional load balancing as well. So lots of elements there.
And just to double click on that, we're really interested in what F5 is doing at the moment around your distributed cloud services. So Devs and I mentioned the rationalisation point. So anything that we can look to, here's an industry standard framework where we can deliver multiple point solutions embedded with a single platform. That's of real interest. That's a way that we can deliver value for our customers for saying this makes sense for you. And then on the back of that, being able to deploy manage where it makes sense and deliver the outcomes rather than focusing on the technology. That makes a lot of sense for us. And with that WAF framework, how we're able to take the WAF, the DDoS, the API security is an interesting new element, and anybody that's been looking at what's going on with CLOP and third-party risk management at the moment is going to know that, okay, this is another avenue of exposure we need to make sure that we're embracing and managing actively.
Fantastic. Well, great chatting with you guys. And I know myself on the DevCentral team, we have seen the talent of your guys' bench and how they actually rise within our community themselves as well. So we thank you for that, for being able to nurture that kind of talent, technical talent, and be able to share that with our community.
I think it's a must for us, given the customer base. We're you're one of our key partners. I believe we're one of yours, and actually we've got the most technical resource across Europe from a SOC perspective, right through to solutions, delivery, PMO. So
Professional services.
yeah, absolutely.
Awesome, very cool. Alrighty, well, thank you for joining me, guys. On behalf of myself and F5, we're here at Infosec Europe 2023. We got lots of footage coming out, or lots of videos coming out all week, so stay tuned. But otherwise, we'll see you on the next one.
Thank you.
Thank you.